Rise and shine, my dear. I know you can hear me, you know. I brought you breakfast. It's your favorite. And some tea to wake you up. Don't try to escape your busy schedule, my dear. I know that you've been working late, but that doesn't mean that you can ignore your engagements today. Let's see. Duchess Navier is visiting this afternoon, remember? You certainly don't want to keep her waiting, do you? Don't make me yank the covers. Oop. You're awake, I see. Good morning, my dear. I have served you ever since we were both children. Don't think that I'm not used to your antics. Also, we are both trained in the art of combat. Catching a thrown pillow is of no difficulty to me. Phew. If that had hit the wall or the floor, I might well have had to scrub it again. Well, would you have preferred it if the handmaid woke you instead? We are both much older now, so perhaps it's become uncomfortable to me to wake you. You prefer me? I suppose it's because I've served you for so long. You're more comfortable with me. Now then. Drink some tea and have a bite. The chef worked hard on this, you know. I wasn't the only one who saw you burning the midnight oil. Here you are. Some green tea to help you get energized. Now then, as per your schedule, most of your morning is free. You have a meeting with Duchess Navier for lunch at 12, and then your combat instructor shall be coming by to help you brush up on your techniques at 3. Then the tailors are to come by again to show you their new catalogs at 5, which gives you enough time to wash up before... My dear, you aren't listening. Not feeling up to it today? You're right. You have been up to the gills in work as of late. The prosecution trial against House Ursa just ended, did it not? They were proclaimed guilty, at least. But in the end, you were still left with all the paperwork. You spent all night finishing it. Of course. Of course I had to stay up with you. I'm not just the head butler, you know. I'm your faithful servant. Do you think you could at least try to meet with Duchess Navier? That's not only an extremely important figure in high society, you know. She's your friend. And I'm certain that she's worried about you. Of course I'm worried about you, my dear. Goodness knows how hard you've been working these past few days. Finding out that House Ursa was responsible for all those demon attacks across the kingdom will have been an Herculean task for anyone. If there was anyone who could do it, I knew that it would be you. My compliments are not mere flattery, my dear. They are as genuine as they come. I'm happy that you took me in all those years ago. I can think of no better master. I talk as if I'm going to leave. Seeing you as awaken up to tell jokes, I have to lighten your spirits a little. It seems so. Why are you getting worried about that all of a sudden? Did you just call me oblivious? I assure you, my dear, I'm always aware of the affairs in this household. In fact, I will tell you several pieces of gossip I have read from the maids right now. For example, have you heard the rumor that the first prince is sneaking out of the palace to meet with a commoner? It's quite a big piece of news, but there's no real substance to the rumor. Not what you meant. Oh dear, did I miss something on your breakfast plate? Or was it last night, late night snack, perhaps? Oh, I thoroughly apologize, my dear. It isn't like me to slip up when it comes to things like this. My dear, come closer. What is it? Did you suddenly think of something you need me to investigate? Oh, very well. What do you... Uh? My dear, did you just... You just kissed me on my cheek. Probably I'm dreaming. Probably I was sleeping. Huh? I should probably wake up. Well, thank you for the dream fairy, but my fantasies can't become reality. Huh? Hey, come on. No. Ah! My dear, did you just pinch me? Did you convince me that it was real, huh? I'm sorry, my dear, but... You know... You're asking me if I have feelings for you? Well, you know, I'm kinda... I can sympathize with that. I have Italian parents. I even got the accent and everything, and it's pretty common there to kiss people, friends, on the cheeks, if you know what I mean, my dear. No, no, no. I'm sorry, my dear. This lowly servant who you so generously saved from the streets all those years has dared to develop maybe a romantic feeling for you. If you wish, I shall resign from my position immediately. My lady, I wouldn't dare to lift my head. This is a grave sin I committed against you. And if you want me to stand back and go away, I'm more than obliged. Why do you think... What? Why do I think you kissed me? Perhaps it was to grant me one wish before you fire me. My dear, you're not well. You shouldn't be crunching next to me like this. I'm just... Why are you putting your hands on my cheeks like this? Okay, I'm listening. Yeah, go on. My lady, my dear, if this gets out, do you know what will happen to your reputation? No, you've never really cared about the social scene, but I'm worried about you, my dear. Even if you love me as well, you'd have to sacrifice too much if we are to be together. I can't ask you to do that. You are so very precious to me. I can't allow you to throw away everything that you've built with your own hands. You are so very precious to me. I can't allow you to throw away everything that you've built with your own two hands. Solution. What kind of solution? Me? Get adopted by a noble family. But that will mean that I will need to leave your side. Am I right? I see. Well, my dear, work hard, live free, and when I am ready, I will come back to you. But for the rest of the day, my savior, my everything, I am still your loyal servant. So come on, you still have your lunch with Duchess Navier.